Okay, I will pass it on to our tech G here, who will take you for a demo of what is going on in the kids' world. So, what happens and what as a parent or a professional you can advocate or support your patients who have children. Over to you.
Dr. Jay, good morning. That's fantastic. Really good. So, anyway, Dr. Lenin Pandyan.
Veerapandian.
Huh?
Veerapandian.
Great. Yeah, super great.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Dr. Cole. Thanks, Dr. Jay, and thanks, Lana, for this opportunity. So let's see how the age restriction apps and games can be accessed by children. So what is the logic which is differentiating the children and the adult? What is the term? What is the attribute that is differentiating the children and the adult? It's age, right?
Yeah.
So children are very clever. They are changing their age. They are updating their birthday in their Google to access the restricted apps.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So it's very simple. What they do is they actually use their own birthday. So imagine a household, the earlier part of the talk where you have a child who is like 16 and you have a 7-year-old in the same household. The 7-year-old is watching what the older one is playing and he sees the visual currency and he is triggered by it and he wants to go and download that app. The app is not allowing and he uses his date of birth. So he will try 1 or 2 attempts, it will lock and it will kick him out, but he knows very quickly next time when he logs in, he will use a different date of birth. Just change the year of birth and you're in.
And surprisingly, there is no gateway to check their age. Like show your ID card. I want to check your age. There is nothing there in the Google or whatever the account they are using. There is no gateway to check their age. So they are taking as an advantage children, and they are downloading the apps which are age restricted. Okay. So how to solve this? As a parent, as a doctor, to your kids, to your patients, you can tell this resolution. So you can go and see your kids or patients' date of birth whenever they are telling, like, let's say a patient come and telling, my kid is using restricted apps in his mobile. I couldn't able to stop him. So first alarming question is how he could able to download it by changing the date. So where could I see it? Where could I check it from his phone? So go to the Google account and you see the personal info. So there you see the birthday. So here you ask your patient or you can check from your kid's mobile. So whether the birthday is correct or not. Okay, and then how to know the Google accounts that are added to your mobile? That may be that might be a yeah. Please.
Password with the kid will put a password. We cannot go and look at the Google account.
Okay, so the first thing as a parent, when you are going to buy a mobile phone to your kid, you keep the control with you and you add them rather than giving everything iCloud, everything totally different.
No, we will come to that part. So kids are using the password, right? Let's come to that part. So how to restrict your mobile from kids? We'll come to that part. So before that, that is the solution. Before that, I will explain the problem. Okay. So to check the number of Google accounts or whatever the accounts added to your mobile. So go to your mail accounts and you can see number of the accounts that have added. So you can check from your mobile right now. You need time or you can just note it down. The slide will be shared. Okay. So that's how you can check the number of accounts added to your mobile. Okay, and you can anyway you can ask your kid why there is a new Google account added. Okay, so that's a one thing for checking the birthday for Google account. Sorry, coming to the next slide. So how to know the safety of the video game? So you might have the video game downloaded in your mobile. So how do you know whether it is say age restricted or not, right? So the mobile game have something called age here, right? So you should be alarmed with this attribute element age. Okay. So there are age restrictions. I'm going back here. So what can be what are the potential threats or what is the app all about? So that will be given for the certain age. So 19 plus age, so there are no violence, no bad language, right? But for 20 plus age, 12 plus, sorry, 12 plus It should be 21 plus for violence, but it is 12 plus. So they are introducing violence, bad language, and gambling,
The
simulated gambling.
simulated gambling is a bit alarming for me. So they're exposing how to gamble at 12 years of age, and the app will come up with multiple ads. When you are accessing the app, multiple ads will come up in that app about online gambling, and it will be tuned towards the child to groom them to gambling. Yeah. So that is what is out there, and the violence is like, so they talk about violence in a different level for 12 and 17. I will let you go.
So yeah, you are talking about the violence.
Yeah. So what kind of violence is visible for a 12-year-old?
So have you all heard about PUBG? So and you see school kids are using that app PUBG. So that is a completely violence, right?
So shooting,
Abuse,
stabbing, killing,
and they can able to chat actually. Like they can use the foul language. They can use a voiceover as well. PUBG.
And
now
recently, one European Prime Minister blamed the video game for the chaos in the city.
Well, we had lots of cases in India actually,
Paris.
because of PUBG.
so that we have
It's addictive,
Block.
and then when father tried to take the phone away during that one of those PUBG sessions, so called. So there was a case where a child killed the father. It was in the news.
Some people got married to the PUBG and all.
So there are the certain apps where you see the alarming content in front of you, but back end there are multiple other things also going as well. So we will come back to that. So here, violence, sexual content, nudity, alcohol, and drugs. So those were introduced in those games 17 plus, but the alarming thing is those 17 plus games are used by kids at 9 plus, right? So
Yeah.
that's the alarming thing here.
Even at 17, those things were very alarming. And some of the terms, I don't know what the meaning is. For a 17-year-old, it is worrying. But the wake-up call for everyone is these apps were used by the younger one in the same household who is 8, 7, 9-year-old, because the older one is using. Yeah.
Okay. So these are the standards. Okay. So how they are having the age restrictions. So they have the global system, PEGI, ESRB. So those things. So those are the standards. Yeah. Okay. So we have analyzed this particular app because that's where Dr. Jay's patient was using this app. So here, the starting itself, the alarming content, the icon. So kids will ask, so what is this icon? They will go search for it, and they will not get say alarming content, right? So when they search for this particular image, they will get an alarming content. And for the kid, so they will start searching further, and that's not good for a kid, right? So first of all, the icon, and then so this is what.
I just for my information, like they have sensors for movies. Don't they have a sensor for apps?
We do have.
You bypass that with that age criteria. That's where you create a fake Google account.
No, I know that, but the sensors like for a 16-year-old.
Oh, we will come to the protection.
So is there a sensor committee like that?
That's where this
Movies have a
ESRB.
sensor board.
That's where this ESRB, PEGI, and they are giving the restrictions. Okay, these apps are restricted only for this certain age, and these apps are for this certain age, and you are using your Google account or Apple account, right? So how the Apple is identifying this is your age by giving your birth rate. So you are bypassing your birth rate.
Those are the sensors.
Standards, yeah, those are the standards.
But even their standards is alarming because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because they are saying violence is okay, bad language is okay at 12, simulated gambling is okay at 12.
And basically, so as Dr. Jay said, it's based on the government's opinion. So PUBG is banned in India, but it's allowed in other countries as well. And for TikTok, it's banned in India and it's allowed in US, UK, and Canada. So it's based on the government as well. As you asked about the standard or the board restricting the app.
So the 17 plus, you will be able to see full sexual content, nudity, and there were games related to that, and the violent games. It is available to all age group when they change the date of birth.
The other issue is PUBG got banned because of the various violence in that, and TikTok got banned because of the political rebellion. So these are the two very different.
Oh, we'll come to what is happening with TikTok and stuff. Let's look at this video game
Yeah,
Bit
sure.
Life.
So these are the contents inside the game BitLife. So we have seen the icon. This is also an alarming one, and
Look at
the
the points.
languages.
You've got bank balance of 189,000
That is the reward.
bank balance.
So these are if it is introduced to kid at age level of 9, let's say, or 12. So these words, so they will go and search and they will get so internet, right? So that will show you the content, whatever that you are searching. The cookies will save your search and it will show the content, whatever you are searching. So knowingly or unknowingly, unintentionally, they are pulled into some of the porn websites by the age of 12, right? So these are the problems that app are having.
So based on what they are answering, it is giving them a score, and but at the same time introducing them to different themes. And if they score like, for example, in this one, while on your walk you encounter thing, and what will you do? If you click ignore her, that will give you a point, and if you click attack her or other things, that will score a negative point.
Not
But-
only
Yeah.
not only they are going to search, and this while answering this question, so they will have a dilemma. They will have a imagination, right? So by looking at the options, so which one I need to select? No one is there at home. Obviously, they will go and select whatever that that feels that makes happy to them. So for the kid, they will get a dilemma. So in medical terms, they can explain it.
Cognitive dissonance. And when nobody is watching, they will make the mistake first virtually because they are in a different character. They are given a different name, different avatar.
So coming to the Snapchat, and this is 12 plus. Is it really 12 plus? You have to see the reviews and you have to use the app how it is. So what they are actually telling is this AI behind the app. So that is throwing the sensitive content, and they could not able to stop that AI. That is from a review from parents who have used that app from their kid mobile.
So one is saying here that somebody has posted a blatant nudity on it, even though it is banned. Somebody has posted it. It was people fully naked and exposed having sex. This was an account found of the rape category. I reported it, and very quickly I got a response. It's an automatic email saying everything is fine, nothing wrong about it. So there is nobody to police it. So that's what the parent is complaining about. When this app was downloaded, it is a free app. But later, what this one is complaining about is they have attached AI to it. So the AI is going to track whatever your kid is doing through this app. Whether you like it or not, you have to either delete the app completely to get over it, or accept it and let anybody to come to your bedroom and see what you are doing. So the AI is following all your, making an algorithm of you. At the time of downloading, it will not be there. But once you start using, they are going to attach to it, and you're not going to do anything about it other than getting rid of. So this parent is saying, I have deleted it. It's like someone have the capability of stalking someone every move. I'm not psychologist, but this doesn't seem like it is good for our mind. It feels more like another money grab and psychological game to make people feel like they have more control over their life.
Yeah. So coming to the free apps as they mentioned, so all the users, let's say in our mobile, we don't only have Snapchat, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram. So these free apps want to utilize the users' time more in their app. They don't want to go Snapchat, don't want to go users to Facebook. They want to utilize the time in their app. So that's where they are earning the ads. So that's where the content. So that's what he's telling. Like it is grabbing your personal content unknowingly. It is getting your behavior patterns. So we will see it in the next slide. It is taking your location, taking your interest, and selling to ad companies. So that's how the ad apps are earning, right?
So switching off, what I noticed was switching off Siri on their phone actually stops ad. You're talking about something at home and you're using names, for example, like Christmas or Halloween. You see an ad in your Facebook about Halloween. If you switch off that Siri, that process.
Yeah, true.
You switch off the Siri, S-I-R.
Siri, yeah.
And the culture now, somebody was talking about keeping their location
The location
on.
services has to be off.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
listen to this story. Somebody kept their location service. They went to some
Let's say Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
They come back. In the night, they were browsing the phone. Apps related to ads related to Tim Hortons is coming up.
Yeah.
So you go to a winery store, your location service is on, and you come and read something online. There will be wine ads coming
Yeah.
everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you're being tracked, police followed, and if you are not interested in certain content, they are not going to waste your time. They will change it and bring the content what you're interested in again and again, show it in front of you. Every time you Google, there will be something related to that.
So
So
Google says, why not this ad when you.
If you think about the severity spectrum, like how often you get these things that you listen to or you browse, that reduces significantly just with two things: stopping your location services and switching off your Siri.
true.
Okay, the final version of what we can do, we are coming to that.
Okay, so this is analyzing behavior pattern of the user so that the app companies can provide the content which user like, so that they can keep the user in their app for long time, so that they can sell the user's data and they can show the ad more in their app and then they can earn more. So content you are watching, so let's say Instagram Reels you are watching. So let's say that Instagram Reels is 60 seconds. And if you are stopping it in 3 seconds, so the AI will recognize, okay, this content is not for this particular user. Okay, let's show him a different content. And you are watching the different content for 60 seconds, it will grab it. Okay, my user likes this content. Let me show the more content to him. So that's how the AI reads the data of the user, the time, it reads the time spent on the particular content. So whatever you are scrolling, right, you think it's a scrolling, but it's actually calculating the time you are on that page, you are on that post. So by that, it is making its algorithm is training the AI bot to show you the content more on the particular topic.
So if you are going to switch off the phone in 10 minutes, the last 9.5 minutes, it is going to show you what you have spent the most before. Half of the video cut off earlier and then that other half will come, so that you are going to continue the phone.
By mistake, I saw it in the ad. I just saw it and then they couldn't stop. After that, the woman took me somewhere to pick it up. I was sick of because I spent some time looking at it and now it's going to. I was told that in China
Search
that they,
Sorry?
I was told that in China that they actually not to manipulate the content, they will show things like violence and some silly jokes and something frivolous. Whereas for the Chinese kids, they show them how to get golden medal in skiing or arithmetic or something like that.
Yes, they can ban the thing
Ban
in
in
2007.
Yeah.
They are pretty advanced.
It may be possible by getting the nationality from the mobile. So they can see by having the mobile and the data. So all your privacy is within that company, app company. So they are giving you the content whatever you like. So whatever the and they are making you to use their app more. So either by the nationality, race, or by the interest, like passion or entertainment, sports, like interest, studying your interest, and also about your medical problems as well by searching Google, right? So those apps are search. So that's where the search algorithm coming there. Not only, yeah.
Any search engine which are not tracking which are safer than others?
How will they make money otherwise? There is nothing. There is nothing.
So they want to provide you the very good result, right? Very good search content, because they don't let's say there is a Bing and Google search engines, and you are searching in the Bing where the content whatever you are searching, the answer whatever you are searching, it's in the third page, whereas in Google it is in the first page because Google reads your right.
You got it.
Is there something like dark web which is not for?
Yeah, it's there, and it will not access. So it will not access your IP address because IP address will read your location, right? There are many ways. Even by a single click, you may not be aware it is a wrong website. It may be like in a URL mask, so it will be in a like Facebook.com, but behind that they have masked the URL. And they will capture your exact latitude and longitude location.
I just want to add one thing. There is a campaign for add your signature to this campaign. Yeah. What he is going to talk about with that. When you put your signature for a campaign and you add to the list. Okay, go ahead.
Just one question on this. Like if in WhatsApp, say you have three people on your WhatsApp
Group, yeah.
but somebody adds someone their number onto that one of those people, then will your group get contaminated with that also? Like will your message go to that person?
Past history will not go to the new person.
Not past history, but from then on, it will go to the new.
Yeah, so obviously when the person added to the group, so he is also can able to view the other chats.
No, but you haven't added them to that group, but that person has added themselves into one of those three contacts in the group.
No, only in the group chat you can see, not as a contact.
Group chat you can see. You're looking into the group.
No.
No, that person on their own cannot add themselves to a group. Somebody in the group who has got admin responsibility can only add that person.
It's only the admin. Admin is the person who can do it.
Okay, I think we are running out of time. Okay, let him finish the presentation.
Okay. Actually, why I want to tell this search because when they are searching about Canada, not only the good content will not show to the kids. There are violence and nude contents can also be shown. So here I see people telling like their kids are using TikTok and school is allowing that. But it is very alarming that whenever they are going and searching Canada, so I will show you as in a demo. Not only the good content, but also some semi-nude contents will also be visible by the search. Okay, and location-based content, yeah, obviously he explained about that important example. So how kids becoming victims through these apps and websites. So number one is addiction. So that app is making the user to stay long time in their app by showing the content whatever the user needed. Then misinformation. Then main is identity theft. So this will we will have a live demo here on this. So do we have time on that?
No, I think we will towards the end go is interested in staying for that.
Okay, okay. So these are the attributes or elements of where kids becoming victims over there. Let's come to the next slide. Yeah, these are the health risks of online gaming.
Yeah, if you are constantly into online world, you are going to compromise your sleep, no exercise, no physical activity, eating junk food, obesity, social skills will be an issue, gamer slouch with cervical and lumbar spine issue, repetitive stress injury because of their posture, and activities of daily living is compromised. They don't shower, they don't eat on time, they don't do anything. So in ICD-11, they have recognized this gaming disorder. They are still sleeping. So solutions, you want to?
Yeah, solution. Let me have a quick demo.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so let me show you a quick demo of how to restrict your mobile from your kid. Okay.
Just ask anyone's kid online.
So that is a TikTok. Okay. Let's come to here. I'm going to screen time from your settings, Apple iPhone settings. Go to screen time and you have to turn on the screen time and then click on turn on screen time. So you have to select whether this is your iPhone or your kid's iPhone. Okay. So let me select this is my child's iPhone. Okay. You have to select the age of your kid. So let's say it's 9 to 11 and then the apps 9 plus apps and books should be clean books, no explicit content, TV shows as well, and then movies in a G category. So all of the things, Apple Media, the clean, music videos are off, music profiles are off, and web content. So limit adult websites. So Siri web search, so we can make it as off, don't allow, and then turn on restriction. So deleting apps. So this is where kids can download it and they can delete it before giving to you. So we can stop that as well. So turn on restriction and then the downtime. So by 10 o'clock, it will gray out, disabled. Apps will be disabled and kids can't able to use anymore till 7 a.m. So that's the time where they have to sleep. Turn on downtime. So these are the set app and website limits. Set up later. Okay, fine. So now I'm going to give the passcode. So you should not share this with your kid. Okay. So I'm giving this 1, 2, 3, 4 and giving your recovery ID. So that's it. I think almost we are done. So once you give your Apple ID and almost done, you can safely give this mobile to your kid, right?
There's a question, I don't know what app, what you're talking about, what about password to, and what's the app name?
What's the password?
Yeah, say, what about password to enter into account, and what's the app, so maybe you can answer on.
Okay. So it's a new password you can give. new 4-digit password. So app name is the screen time settings. Go to Apple iPhone settings and go to screen time. So there is no app. Again, you don't want to give your data to other app, right? So it's a inbuilt there, inbuilt in all the mobile phones, Android and iPhone. So you can use this inbuilt facility to safeguard your kids from these restricted apps.